yeah. Here we go. Oh yeah, she's a fine looking day. Check it out. Welcome back to another video. I'm pretty excited this morning. It's been terrible weather for about the last 3 weeks. Haven't been able to get out. So to have a lovely day like this with nice calm seas, yeah, I'm fizzing. I'm not really sure what my plan is. I think probably just head up the coast and try and shoot some fish, hanging out for some fish. So yeah, I don't know. Join me and we'll see what we can find. Morning, brother. Day for it, all right. Fizzing. About time we got a good day. First spot, just a bit up the coast. The viz looks way better than what I expected. I can see it from the surface and it's actually looking, yeah, it's actually looking pretty nice. This is my favorite little shallow water snapper snooping spot on this side. So we're going to hop in here really quietly, just put the anchor over really quietly, and we will see if we can snoop a snapper. Yeah. G'day everyone and welcome back underwater. I started working this spot by quietly looking over the nice ledges that are here. Basically, I'm hoping to find a snapper parked up and rested, and this is the sort of ground where they're likely to be found. I'd been looking for about 10 minutes by the time I came over this ledge, and I wasn't seeing anything. But that all changed when a nice kingfish entered stage right. I quickly lined it up and took a shot. I'd put a really good shot into this fish and it was pretty hurt. You can tell by the way its mouth is open. That meant it wasn't fighting hard and I was quickly able to get it close. I had to be careful here to make sure that the spear line was not getting tangled around me. Even though the fish is hurt, it's still powerful and could still easily pull me under. Eventually, I'm able to grab the tail and then the spear close to the fish and get it under control. It then gets the knife to the brain to dispatch it. And I cut the guts and the gills out of it and dump them in a nice hollow with a good ledge next to it. I'm hoping that a hungry snapper will come in for an easy feed and I'll be able to sneak up on him. that's a good start. Here we are. Nice little kingy. Oh yeah, you beauty. God, I hadn't been in the water long, and yeah, just snooping around for snapper, and then two kingies actually came in, and after I shot this one I realized the second one was probably quite a bit bigger, but it's all right. This is still like just a perfect amount of food. So yeah, I've just dumped the guts in a gutter just over there. We're just gonna give it a little bit, reload the gun, and then go and see if I can shoot a snapper off it.
Back in the water, I sneak over the ledge, and at first I only see small fish. I take my time, have a careful look around. The burly is spread along the hollow, so I move along and then find this nice snapper with a bunch of smaller models. And yeah, as you just saw, unfortunately, it bolts before I can get a shot away.
Ah, damn it. Mucked that up.
Well, I checked that burly, and yeah, decent one had come in on it, and I kind of stuffed it up. I was sort of waiting to get a better shot off on it, and I waited too long and it took off. So never mind, we're just going to go up the coast a bit, set a burly for a snapper up here and see how we go.
In this spot, the plan was to have a snoop for snapper from where the kayak was parked up to the next point and then set the burly. So after I loaded the gun, I flicked the camera on, and this was the first ledge I looked over. Once again, I don't see anything when I first look, but as I move to the left, I catch a glimpse of a big tail amongst the weed. I hover over the ledge, and once I get a good visual of the fish, I reach out and squeeze off a shot. This was another really good holding shot, and I was able to quickly pull the fish to me.
Oh yeah! That is a nice snapper from the snoop.
Back to the kayak for the knife I left behind, and the fish gets a quick icky to finish the job.
Oh well, first ledge I sneak over, and this guy's sitting there. Nice snapper. Probably upper end of what I really want to shoot, but yeah, couldn't miss the opportunity to take a snapper like that. when you've sneaked up on it like that. Oh, yeah, it was like the first ledge I even sneaked over in this spot. So, oh man, pretty stoked. Now I got a kingy, I got a snapper. I might just have a quick little bit more of a look around here, but I might see if I can go get myself a crayfish. You beauty.
I started looking around for crayfish and soon found this awesome spot. This is just the sort of place to find crayfish. There's cracks, boulders and caves. Perfect crayfish habitat. Unfortunately, there's no one home today though. After searching for a while, I finally find one lone crayfish tucked up in this very dark hole. A quick grab secures it, and I'm back off to the surface with my prize.
Hopefully that's going to be legal. Oh, she's legal. Yes.
Well, I got me crayfish. You beauty. I think just gonna park up on this little beach over here. Have a bit of a snack and then mosey off home. One crayfish, one snapper, one kingfish. Always a good day when you get one of each. You beauty. Alright, we are on the beach. I'm gonna get out of my suit, have a bit of a swim, load the kayak on the trailer, and we'll show you the catch. Oh yeah, much better. Here we are. Look at that. Beautiful. We got the nice snapper. I'm picking this is going to be about 14 pound, I suppose. Nice little kingfish, probably 12 kilos, and then Lovely little red crayfish. So I'm pretty happy with that. That's a pretty good feed. I'm starting to collect kai for creating space now, so the crayfish is probably just going to go straight into the freezer for creating space, and I'm probably going to smoke the fish up and probably put some of that aside for it as well. But yeah, I'm pretty much ready to go. There's a bit of seaweed lying on the beach up here, and I'm going to grab that for my garden and go and hit the dairy on the way home, get some ice for this fish and chill out for the afternoon. Alright, it's the next day, and today we have pretty weird weather actually. 1 minute it's pouring with rain and the next minute it's sunny and the wind's back. So I'm glad I took that little weather window yesterday. But yeah, I've got our fish all here laid out, and I just gave them a quick weigh. And the snapper here, it weighed in at 7.5 kilos, so that's right around the 15-pound mark. And the kingfish weighed in at 13 kilos, so both pretty damn good fish. I'm gonna break them down now. I'm going to be doing a mixture of some fillets just for frying and eating, some for sashimi, and some stuff for smoking as well. So I think I'm going to chuck you on the tripod on time lapse, and we will cut this out. Alright, we've got it all broken down and we'll show you what we've got here. So right here we have some beautiful chunks of kingfish. This is all filleted up, skinned. Well, I missed a little bit there, but the rest of it's all filleted up, skinned and ready for cooking, or even just cutting up for raw fish. In here we have some beautiful snapper fillets. These are just going to be absolutely amazing cooked. You can do these raw as well. They make pretty good raw fish. And as an absolute bonus, that snapper had roe in it. I love roe, so that's my dinner tonight. Yeah. Moving along, we've got these pieces all done for smoking. So this is the kingfish belly flap, and we've left the skin on. We're going to smoke all of this. This is the tail sections of the kingfish fillet and more of the belly flap here. And we've also got the wings. And over here we have the snapper. We split the head in half with a handsaw, and we've got the wings here, and this all is going to be smoked. So that should turn out well. And the last bit of it is the pile of scraps here. Except they're not really scraps, because they will go down the creek to the eels. And I'm sure the eels are going to absolutely appreciate that, because they might be doing it tough for the next couple of months. When I got home yesterday, there was a package sitting on the table, and yep, you guessed it, it was my passport. Finally come back, and it's got a visa in it. So I'm good to go to the States. The next flight I can jump on is this Saturday, so I've got about 6 days to go now, and by the time you guys are seeing this, I'll probably already be in New York. But yeah, I am super stoked to finally get over there and join Aya. I have missed her so much, and yeah, I'm so keen to get there, and I'm also keen to get there for the adventure. So yeah, that's where we're at. Well, alrighty, it's the next day. I salted those fillets up and I've got them in the smoker now, so she is just ticking away nicely in here. And yeah, while that's smoking, thought I might just give you a little tour of the veggie garden. So this is the potato garden, or riwai. And this was the first garden that I put in when I got home from my road trip. And I'm just mounding it up at the moment. Probably for the last time. But it's looking all healthy. I've got eggplant here. We've got some lettuces in between them. We've got capsicum or peppers, bell peppers, and we've got some lettuces in between them, 3 capsicums, and we've also got beans growing up on this frame here. A couple of our animal skulls on top. This garden here, we've got some sage. My daughter has some miniature sunflowers, and we've got lettuce, silver beet, and we also have beetroot. Over in this garden here we've got some giant parsley, and it's going to seed at the moment. We're just letting that go to seed so we can get the seed. We've got this big old kale bush, and it's producing plenty of good kale. We've got nasturtiums here, beautiful flowers, nasturtiums, and these are amaranth, and my daughter wanted to plant them, so they're amaranth. And we've also got lots of little rocket seedlings poking up. We had rocket in that garden over there, and it went to seed, so I just scrunched it up, poured it in there, and they're really going for it. Over here we've got my little tomato garden. In here we've got tomatoes and we've got lettuce, and I've started building the frames for the tomatoes to climb up, but like everything in the garden, it's a work in progress. And so that garden was actually the second garden I put in when I got home. And yeah, I've just finished making this garden. This has been the latest one right here. So it's got a couple of layers to it. In this bottom layer we have pumpkins, and the idea with them is that they're just going to grow down this bank here. And I've got them mulched with a bit of seaweed that I got at the beach the other day. And then we've got cherry tomatoes here, and a cucumber. It's got a little cucumber on it, and all of these little seedlings, that's all more rocket. We are not gonna want for rocket, I can tell you that. On the next level up, we've just got a little bed here, and I've put beetroot in that bed. So yeah, that's the garden. Just thought I'd give you a little tour since some of you expressed interest in it. And yeah, it's a bit sad now that my visa's finally come and I'm going to be taking off, and I'm going to have to leave the garden, but hopefully the people who are staying here are going to take good care of it, and when I come home there'll be food in it for us. But yeah, carry on smoking this fish, and I'll check in with you once it's done. Well, alrighty, we're in the kitchen. It's got dark outside. I was waiting and waiting and waiting for that smoked fish to come right, and then I realized that the heating element on the Bradley's broken, so I've sort of had to smoke them in sections in the old charbroil. But yeah, I've just pulled one section out and it is looking awesome. And I must admit to having a cheeky sample, but we'll get a bit more. Oh yeah, that's turned out pretty damn good. I'm going to carry on, get the rest of it all smoked up, and I think tomorrow I'll be driving it around, giving it out to people. G'day everyone. I have just finished editing this video and I've realised I didn't film an outro clip, so I'm doing it now. I'm currently in New York, standing on the roof of our apartment building, and yeah, I've been here a couple of days and just trying to suss things out at the minute, trying to suss out where I can go diving and everything. It's proving a little bit tricky, but I'm sure I'm going to make it. But yeah, for now I'm going to say thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.